Hey, what's good everyone? I hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is going to be about Dababy and Mekhi Phifer, because I finally found Dababy's base character, which is Mekhi Phifer. And in case you guys don't know, I made a video on Dababy 2 years ago, and I wanted to correct that video because it's so obvious that Dababy's character is based off of Mekhi Phifer, especially with this comparison right here. I'm pretty sure all of you guys can see the resemblance right away. You know, they have the same exact smile and the same exact teeth, and I'll show a better close-up picture of their teeth so that you guys can see that they have the same teeth. But they also got the same mouth, you know, the same mouth structure, and they both got the same dimples when they smile. You know, their smile is exactly the same, and that's what makes this one obvious, because a lot of people made memes about Mekhi Phifer's smile and stuff like that, because he was in the movie Paid in Full, and he was really known for this scene where he smiled like this. And I think it's interesting that he's really known for his smile, because Dababy is also known for his smile. You know, they're both known for that same wide smile. You know, they have a very wide smile that not many people have, and Dababy has so many pictures smiling like this, and so does Mekhi Phifer. You know, this one is just extremely obvious, and I can't believe it took me so long to find this, you know, because Mekhi Phifer kind of fell off. You know, you don't really hear from him these days, and I can see why, because Dababy is a big character right now, so it makes sense that they wouldn't really use Mekhi Phifer's character anymore, because he was a really big actor back in the day. But anyways, as you guys can see right here, they have the same exact side profile, and the same head shape, the same eyebrows, and the same forehead. You know, they have so much in common, it's insane. And what really gets me, man, is not only the same exact smile, but the fact that they have the same exact dimple too. So this one has to be one of the most obvious videos I've ever made. You know, I really don't have to say much for this one. They even have the same exact head shape and chin, as you guys can see right here. You know, I really don't have to say much for this one. It's pretty self-explanatory. But there is a lot of connections, so I will go through those in a bit. But first, I just want to show you guys this close-up of their teeth, because as you guys can see, they have the same exact teeth. You know, their front teeth are shaped exactly the same. The gums are exactly the same. You know, the only difference is that Dababy has grills, so you can't really see his real teeth, but you can still tell that his teeth have the same formation as Mekhi Phifer. So I just find it crazy how obvious this one is. So now let's get into some connections that I found. So Dababy's birthday is December 22nd, and Mekhi Phifer's birthday is December 29th. So that's crazy, you know, not only do they look so much alike, but their birthdays are only 7 days apart. So that's a very interesting connection. And then another minor connection is that Dababy and Phifer are both 6 letters. So, you know, this could just be a coincidence, but I did want to mention that because I noticed that almost every time I make one of these videos, both characters usually have the same amount of letters in their name. And now I just want to talk about his name, because why is there so many artists called Baby nowadays? You know, it's a big agenda, because you have to think there is grown men saying, my favorite rapper is Baby. And then people are going to be like, which Baby? And, you know, he's going to have to explain, you know, it's either Dababy or Lil Baby, Sade Baby. You know, there's so many grown men calling themselves Baby nowadays. And it's very fruity, you know what I mean? Because, like I explained in my Craig Mack is Lil Baby video, it's really fruity to call somebody Lil Baby or Baby in general, because majority of men call their girlfriend Baby. So why are you calling another grown-ass man Baby? You know, that's some really fruity shit. And a lot of people don't really question that. You know, we kind of got desensitized to the whole thing. And I talked about that a lot in this Lil Baby video. So make sure you guys go check that out. You know, this video was extremely on point. You know, by this picture alone, you guys can easily tell that Craig Mack is Lil Baby. So make sure you guys go check that out. I'm going to put a link to this video in the description and at the end of the video so you guys can watch that, because this was a really good video. But anyways, back to what I was saying, because you have to think not only is it fruity because they're subconsciously getting people to say, you know, I love Lil Baby and stuff like that. So not only is that fruity because this is a grown-ass man, but they're also subconsciously getting you to love children because a baby is a child. You know, why are these grown-ass men calling themselves babies? You know, it's very strange, and I feel like people just love their music so much that it kind of goes over their head that this grown-ass man that you're listening to is called baby. You know, it's very weird, you know, and I just really felt like talking about that because a lot of people don't even notice it, man, and it's weird. You know, there's over 20 rappers that have the word baby in their name. So I just wanted to point that out because subconsciously they're making you guys love men and children by naming themselves baby. You know, and the weird thing is a lot of people call Lil Baby or DaBaby baby. You know, they don't even say the full name, they just call him baby. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because there's some really fruity shit going on. And also let's talk about why is their name baby but they barely got any baby pictures, you know what I mean? I talked about that in this Lil Baby video because Lil Baby has 0 baby pictures and he don't even got pictures as a kid. You know, so that shows that his character had 0 storyline. And I bet just because I made that video, you know, exposing that he has no storyline, and I talked about that, you know, I bet they're going to start rolling out more baby pictures of them and trying to give them a fake come-up story and stuff like that. Because a lot of people aren't even talking about that. So Lil Baby has 0 baby pictures, and DaBaby only has 2 baby pictures that I was able to find. And not only does he look like a little girl in this picture, but this picture looks very strange. You know, it looks very edited and photoshopped, and it don't look real to me, you know what I mean? Like, why is there this random purple line going across his dad's face and his forehead? You know, this is a very strange picture. And also right here in the background, this lamp is like kind of leaning to the side. So I thought that was kind of weird. And I also find it weird that the only 2 baby pictures we have of DaBaby were presented as album covers. You know, these baby pictures weren't out until DaBaby dropped these albums. So this is damage control because why are the only baby pictures of him being shown on album covers? You know, these baby pictures weren't out before he posted these albums. So I found that very strange as well. It's almost like he has something to prove, you know what I mean? Like he's trying to prove that he had a real life coming up as a kid and stuff like that. And I'm not saying he didn't because, you know, every single celebrity infiltrates in some way, shape, or form. You know, they all infiltrate in high school and middle school, elementary. So I'm not saying that people didn't meet DaBaby in school or around the city and stuff like that. Because keep in mind, every single celebrity was an infiltrator. They were pretending to be this broke person, you know, from the hood and stuff like that. And they were interacting with real people so that when they get famous, people can vouch and say that they were a real person. You know, but at the end of the day, they were infiltrating into regular people's lives. But I just find it weird that there's only 2 baby pictures of him, you know what I mean? And the reason for that is because celebrities aren't born like regular humans, you know, they're not born like you and I. So when they're babies, they actually look very grown. You know, I explained this in my ASAP Rocky video. Why does ASAP Rocky and Denzel Washington look so grown in their baby pictures, you know what I mean? I wish I would have screenshotted them again and showed them to you guys right now. Because they look so grown in their baby pictures, and there's so many more too. You know, most celebrities look so grown in their kid pictures. And they look exactly the same too. You know, I was looking at my pictures as a kid, and I don't look the same at all. But for some reason, they do. You know, so it's very strange to me. So make sure you guys go watch my Denzel Washington is ASAP Rocky video. Because I broke that down perfectly. And I showed you guys their baby pictures. And they look so grown. And they look the same as they do today. You know, and that's not normal. So I'm going to put a link to my ASAP Rocky video in the description. And at the end of the video, so you guys can go check that out. But anyways, now I want to talk about DaBaby's publicity stunt, as he calls it, where he wore a diaper in public and he performed. So once again, this is some very fruity shit. I don't care if it's a publicity stunt or not. You know, it's not about that. You know, it's the moral fact that this is a grown-ass man wearing a diaper around all of these men. You know what I mean? This is some really fruity shit right here. Like, he's around all these people in a motherfucking diaper. And I just think it's crazy that a lot of people let that slide. And he even did a whole interview with men in a diaper. So, you know, this is some really fruity shit once again. You know, I really don't have much to say about it. It speaks for itself. You know, you should not be this naked in front of this many men. And he even performed in the diaper, which is very strange as well. So here's the video of him at South by Southwest in 2017 before he blew up. And during this time, he used to call himself Baby Jesus. But then he changed his name to Dababy. So that was kind of weird. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this video because he's literally around all of these grown men in a diaper. You know, there's some really fruity shit right here. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys the video of Dababy explaining this whole situation. And he calls it a publicity stunt, which basically means he did this for clout. But at the end of the day, clout is not worth degrading yourself as a man. Or should I say demasculating yourself as a man and being naked around all of these men.
You got a diaper on?
Yeah, facts. The big ones that when the old people, when they be walking around, you know, when they can't make it to the bathroom no more. Cause I put it on for them to know.
So you had no pants on?
No pants. I had some drawers on under just because them freaks they be on me. So just in case they would have came and ripped them off. Yeah, I mean I ain't wanna.
Did you have to do that to prove you was a baby?
Nah, not at all. But you know, it's just a genius marketing scheme.
Why not a bottle?
Nah, that ain't big.
Alright, so that was his explanation for that. And if I was Charlemagne the God or one of these interviewers, I would have asked him, didn't you feel weird as a grown-ass man being around all of these grown men in a diaper? And I'm curious what he would have responded with because he knows that's some fruity shit. You know, everybody knows that's some weird shit for a grown-ass man to do. But obviously, you know, these interviewers are all involved and they're not going to ask these detailed questions and stuff like that. But anyways, let's get back into the connections of Dababy and Mekhi Phifer. And I think it's kind of funny that right here, Mekhi Phifer is wearing all red and he's wearing a red hat backwards. And right here, Dababy's also wearing all red with a red hat backwards. You know, could just be a coincidence once again, but I just thought that was interesting that they dress alike. But anyways, you know, I want to talk about Mekhi Phifer's role in Eminem's movie, 8 Mile. So if you guys haven't seen that movie, basically Mekhi Phifer played the role of Proof, which is this rapper right here who faked his death. And let me know if you guys want me to make a video about him, by the way. You know, I don't know his other character just yet, but if you guys know his other character, let me know and I'll make a video about it. But anyways, Eminem has a big movie called 8 Mile, and Mekhi Phifer played the role of Proof in that movie. So here's some pictures of them together. And a big connection with this is Proof is a rapper, right? So it's interesting that Mekhi Phifer, who's an actor, played the role of a rapper in a movie, and now his new character is a rapper, you know, so it all makes sense. So Mekhi Phifer and Eminem are pretty close, and the connection here is that Eminem loves Dababy, you know, and that's kind of weird because Eminem is a very lyrical rapper, and Dababy is not. So I find it interesting that he says he likes Dababy and he likes his music or whatever, because their music is totally different. But the reason he loves Dababy so much is because he's friends with Mekhi Phifer. You know what I mean? And Mekhi Phifer is Dababy's base character. So here's the video of Eminem basically explaining how much he loves Dababy's music. And hopefully they don't copyright me for this. But if they do, I'll put a link to this video in the description below.
It's interesting to me, like, Dababy. Like, I never know where his rhymes are gonna land.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that is so interesting to me because he does it so well.
So that was Eminem talking about how much he loves Dababy's music. And now I'm gonna show you guys a video of Dababy freestyling to one of Eminem's beats. So this is another connection right here. Because like I said, you know, Mekhi Phifer loves Eminem. So hopefully they don't copyright this video as well. But if they do, I'll put a link to it in the description below.
Can I let's be for real? You know I got my check for real. I think I need to check if I'm ill. Out in Beverly Hills, Uncle Phil, rocking J's with the Fabians and Will. See that look on my face, I'm for real. I like when my tell me I'm pretty. That look, that stay in the mirror.
So that was Dababy freestyling to one of Eminem's beats. You know, and that's a big connection right there because Dababy loves Eminem with both of his characters. And by the way, make sure you guys go watch my Eminem video. You know, this was a really good video and I broke down how all of these celebrity characters are immortal. You know, they've been recycling these characters for thousands of centuries. So this was a really good video. Make sure you guys go check that out. I'm going to put a link to this video in the description below. And I'm going to keep making more immortal videos so you guys can really, you know, understand how deep this actually goes. Because this changes the game right here, you know what I mean? Knowing that these characters are constantly being recycled for thousands of years. You know, this proves that they're not cloning these celebrities, that they're not wearing a mask, and this proves that they're not sacrificing celebrities. You know, all those bullshit theories that are put out there by industry plants on YouTube, you know, all of those theories are false. You know, it's way deeper than all of that. And that's why none of those industry plant YouTubers ever talk about this right here. So I just want to let you guys know how deep that goes. And also, if you want another immortal video, watch my Michael Jackson video because I also explained how his base character comes from ancient Egypt. So make sure you guys go watch that video. I'll put a link to it in the description and at the end of the video as well. But anyways, back to the video. So this was the cause of death for the rapper Proof. And it says, Proof, whose real name was Deshaun Holton, died early Tuesday morning after being shot in the head at a club on Detroit's 8 Mile Road, a thoroughfare he and Eminem made famous to rap fans. And I'm going to do more research on Proof because I feel like there's so much scripting with this. But I just wanted to show you guys this because Dababy is always symbolizing getting shot in the head. You know, as you guys can see right here, he's pointing 2 guns to his head. And the reason for that is because his base character is Mekhi Phifer. And Mekhi Phifer played the role of Proof in Eminem's 8 Mile movie, and Proof was shot in the head, so that explains why Dababy has so many pictures pointing a gun to his head. You know, the truth is always hidden in plain sight. You know, they do these little hints to let you guys know who they are. And here's some more symbolism. He's with this girl, and she's doing this Masonic hand gesture, and she's also covering up one eye for the one eye symbolism. And even Dababy's doing one eye symbolism too. And then here's another picture of him pointing a gun to his head. And then here's another one where he does 2 guns to his head. So yeah, there's a lot of deaths surrounding Dababy because his base character played the role of a death faker in a movie. So that explains why he's always doing this with his hands. And now let's talk about the deaths surrounding Dababy's character because his dad died and his brother died as well. And I'm pretty sure there's some other people around him that have died. But those were the main 2 that I know about. So if you guys haven't seen my video about Dababy's brother, make sure you guys go check that out because this was a really good breakdown of how scripted Dababy's brother's death was. You know, I made a really good video about this on my second channel, so make sure you guys go subscribe over there. It's called Conscious X 2, and the link is in the description below. And I posted a video about Lil Keed, by the way, on that channel, so make sure you guys go check that out. But anyways, this was a really good video, and this proves how fake and scripted all of this is, man, because everything lines up in gematria. You know, I showed all of the gematria connections in this, and this video really proves how all of these characters' careers are scripted. But anyways, I think Dababy's brother is actually this guy called Haha Davis, and here he is right here standing next to Dababy. And Davis posted this on his Instagram, and he said, "Go where I want, I'm good." And Snoop Dogg commented and he said, "Y'all got the same dad." So I think Snoop was being very symbolic right there. And he's probably hinting at the fact that Haha Davis is Dababy's brother. You know what I mean? The one that faked his death. So he's either hinting at that, or he could also be hinting at the fact that Haha Davis could be another Mekhi Phifer character. So I'm not sure which one it is, but either way, Snoop Dogg was being very symbolic right there. And he put the truth in plain sight. And a lot of you guys have been requesting for me to make a Snoop Dogg video, so I will drop that pretty soon. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for the video. It's very obvious that Dababy's base character is Mekhi Phifer. You know, here's some really good comparisons once again. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Thank you guys so much for all the support I've been getting on my channel and on my Instagram. You know, you guys have been supporting my posts on Instagram, and they've been going viral. You know, a lot of celebrities have been commenting under my posts. You know, another one did that yesterday. So make sure you guys go follow my Instagram. The link is in the description below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching all my videos and liking all my videos and commenting. You know, I really appreciate every single one of you, because I put a lot of work into these videos, as you guys can see. And I really love the fact that people appreciate that and love my videos. So that means so much to me. Thank you guys for everything, and I'm out.